Good morning, it's me, Crazy Rebecca, Dances with Pitbulls. Welcome to number 3 in my 100 Things Challenge. Dances with Pitbulls 100 Things Challenge. This is a special video that for Mrs. Howell's class because I'm going to be teaching them how to make toilet paper roll books. You know what toilet paper rolls are. The empty ones, not the full ones. We're going to recycle these. We're going to upcycle them into little books. And I know kids can do it. Kids are smart. Take your toilet paper roll. This is the first thing you do. You smash it down. Like thus. Don't worry if this happens. That kind of stuff happens. Don't worry about it. Oh, I don't have any scissors here. Wait, I can use these. Okay. And you cut up one of the sides. So you got this. And it's going to act funky. Don't worry about that. Okay, now I'm looking for my baby wipes. Okay, get some paint. Doesn't matter what color, get a color you like. This is how we're not gonna use a paintbrush. We're gonna use a baby wipe. And you say, why? Why would we use a baby wipe? Well, it's because it spreads the paint thin and it'll dry really fast, and that's what we need. We don't need to be waiting 2 or 3 days for paint to dry. Okay. So this is a metallic lime green metallic paint. And you just put a little right in the middle. Take your baby wipe. We're going to use it more than once, so kind of go towards the edge like that, and you just rub. Turn it over. And you do the same thing. I picked up some paint from my craft mat. I'm not going to worry about it. These are handmade. They're not perfect. Okay. Let's do an orange one. This is really old paint, so sometimes you got to shake them up really good. Okay, that's really watery. I think I'm going to put some more on because it didn't cover very well. Okay, I did not choose a good paint. Did not choose a good paint. This is what happens when you craft. Things happen. I got that on my blue one. Okay, let me regroup. Let's go with this one. I'm just grabbing out of my paint box over there. Okay. Oh, much more better. Save those for later. So I already cut the pictures out for this one, but I have a couple of things to cut out. This is from a magazine. This is my granddaughter, Elena. Oh, look at that. It's got orange on it again. Dances with Pitbulls is not very neat, is she? Okay. Now when you fold this book, this will be the outside, so you're going to decorate on this half. I think we're going to be using Mod Podge, which is this. I have a little jar of it. If I can get it open, yep. This is where we are going to use paintbrushes if you have them. If not, we can still use the baby wipes. It'll just be a little different. So you put a nice coat. Let's just put it all over the front like that. Stick your element down. And you put a layer of glue on top of that. Now we're going to put Elena right there. And we're going to glue her down. She's going to want to pop up, so you may have to hold it, like hold it with your fingers till it wants to stick better. The paper usually sticks on its own, but photographs or things that are thicker, you have to help them. Okay, here is an idea for you. If you have a picture of yourself with your mom, this is me right here. This is my sister Judy, and that's my mom. But you don't want to cut it. Maybe Mrs. Howell or one of her helpers could make a copy for you. So I went to the library and they made this copy for me. Cut it out. I'll put this on the pink one. Okay, now Elena's trying to pop up. See what she's doing right there? You may have to keep going back if you're using a real picture because they're thicker. You're going to have to keep an eye on this for a hot minute because they're going to want to pop up, so you have to keep pressing them down. Okay, I want to show you this on, I don't know, see the wrinkle? That's perfectly normal and don't worry about it. You can like take your finger and rub them out, or if they don't bother you, just leave it alone. It doesn't matter. And this glue will dry clear. If you watch enough of my videos, you'll hear me say that 100 times. Don't worry, it'll dry clear. Okay, now I'm going to use an actual picture. This is me a long time ago, like 20 years ago, and my mom. I don't know who these people are, so I don't care. So I'm going to cut around my mom and me. And maybe you're going to need an adult to help you with this. Maybe you're good with scissors and you can do it on your own. I think this time I'm going to use a heavier glue because we see what Elena keeps trying to pop up there, right? So I'm going to use a heavier glue. And I'm still going to have to keep an eye on it. So another thing I wanted to show you was how to cut flowers. Like if you wanted to do something like this behind your picture, just look for flowers in magazines, and then you have to do what's called fussy cutting, which is where you cut right up next to the picture. this flower has a lady writing a letter. I'm going to cut her out of it because I'm not really interested in her. I'm interested in this flower. Uh-oh, don't want that on there. Make sure she's not popping up. Where's Elena? Make sure Elena's not popping up. Okay. Excuse me. And I'll be coming to the class 2 times because we have to let these dry overnight before we put the paper in the middle of them. Now, not every flower picture is going to have this many sharp leaves or pointy things. Maybe it'll go faster. I have one more to show you. Well, maybe you want to put a picture of your brothers and sisters. That would be fine. How about your dog? So that's how you do the flowers, but like this one, just tear that like that. And this one's easier because it's rounder. And it's okay to leave some white around the edges. No way can you get like right up to it every time. So you guys need to be thinking about what color you want your book to be. Ask Mrs. Howell what colors are going to be available. Think about, can I get a picture of myself? Can I get a picture of my mom? What picture do I want on there? And can we get some flowers? So I'll come back in a little bit for the next step, which is we're going to measure with the ruler to see how big our pages have to be for the inside. We're going to cut the paper, and we are going to build the book with these hair ties. That's what holds the papers in. So I will see you next time, and we'll finish this out.